My gays don't count. We count for like not bad.
What we had Tommy in last season.
Tommy,
Oh yeah, very diverse.
Tommy was fine.
White passing.
Oh, he's white. Isn't he like? Is he Italian?
I was gonna say I think he's Italian. Welcome to episode 5 of the Ride or Die podcast. I'm Paul.
And I'm Carly.
And we're both your hosts.
We are your two hosts, but today, sit back, put your legs up, and get ready for one of the coolest people you have ever met in your whole entire life. Out of everyone you've ever met, this is the coolest one, by far. All right, I don't know if you guys can guess who the guest is based on the title, but if you saw the title, I'm going to tell you, you're right. It's Jake Thomas Herbert. Jake Thomas Herbert, fresh out of New Brunswick, New Jersey, right now, getting ready to meet you. Here he comes. Here he comes.
He's been admitted from the waiting room.
What?
Hi guys.
I'm like, can you talk?
Hi Jake, welcome to the show. Thanks for coming.
Jake, I gave you a good intro.
It was very good. Maybe the best intro we've had yet. She was really gassing you up. I hope no one's expectations are let down.
Wow. I mean, I'll try to deliver right now. I guess
Of course.
Okay, I hope you do, because this is an important episode, guys, because what happened last night? Last night was Thursday. What were you doing from 8 to 10? I know what I was doing.
I was doing the same thing.
Yeah, Jake watched it late, actually.
Yeah, I was actually coding.
Well, but one thing that me and Paul were doing, and the thing that we're here to talk about, is not coding. It's actually the triple eviction. So
Trust me, I'm not trying to talk about. Like, actually,
I'm like, how do you use Adobe Flash Player? I don't know. What are those? Okay. So we start off this triple eviction with a little bit of a not so big of a bang, and
It's really set the tone
Kevin and
pretty
David
well,
are
huh?
on the block. What's up?
It really set the tone, that first eviction,
Yes,
no
it did.
one.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
do you guys also notice how every single time there's like a Thursday episode, they try so hard to like make it look like the other one's going home, and then it just never happens.
They couldn't even try this one. I mean,
They were like, "Oh, David took money," and I was like, "We know it's Kevin." Like,
that the way Cody was talking to him was bullying.
Cody's a dick. I don't like him.
Mm-hmm.
I like Cody sometimes.
He's nice to look at.
I don't hate Cody.
He's attractive, and that's all he brings to the table.
He's just like, ugh. Oh, 100%. I'm gonna stop
It's
joking.
kind of fun. Anyway, so Kevin's evicted. What's the vote?
This is unanimous, right?
I'm pretty sure it was unanimous, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Danny and Nicole both evicted, so like I knew it was unanimous. I remember they were.
Oh, yeah.
No. I was
Yeah.
surprised. But
Yeah. And I mean, coming into it, they were kind of expecting that it was a triple eviction because Dr. Will, as cool as he is, he was like, think 3 steps ahead. Even David was saying, I think it'll be a triple eviction. And if David can figure out your little like twist, don't tell us to expect the unexpected, Julie. We know what to expect at this point.
well, I can't believe David was the one to like. I feel like he was the first one they showed that set, and I was like, really, guys?
Who was the one that figured it out? I thought Tyler figured it out
I
first.
thought it was. I mean, from what they showed on, I haven't really been paying attention to the feed, but from what they've shown on air, it was David who said it
I
first.
thought, from what I saw in feed updates, it looked like David too. I think Tyler was the one
Yeah.
denying it. And Memphis figured it out too. Or he was at least like...
Memphis told, I think, what they showed on TV was Danny and Nicole, and David told Tyler.
Okay, but let me just say, it wasn't that hard to figure out based on what Dr. Will said. Like,
Yeah, what else would they think would happen?
Ooh, think 3 steps ahead. Like, what possibly else could that have referred to?
Nothing.
I don't know. It's funny, though, because in some of the feed updates, I think Memphis might have been the one who said this. Maybe talking to Cody. He was confused. He was like, there's no way it can't be a triple eviction because, like, why would they just give it away like that? Like, wouldn't they want us to be surprised? Like, even these house guests are just, like, shocked by the, like, incapacity of production this season. It's wild.
and the triple eviction in the background.
That was embarrassing.
I was like, guys,
Oh my
so awkward.
god. During like it wasn't a live show, it was like pre-recorded because there was like a heat warning today, so they wanted to get it done, I think. But that was pretty embarrassing to watch them all like see it like they come into the living room and see it on the screen. They're like, what? And then was it just me? I don't know if it was how I was watching it. I feel like when Julie was finally explaining like it was a triple or like even that like you suspected it's a double, I felt like she was like rambling on for like a full minute just to like get her words out. Like,
It's never happened before. She's like a robot. She can't like adjust, change, you know.
She's been a person in this season a little bit, and I don't like it.
A tiny bit, yeah.
I feel like she's been less of a person than before.
Whenever like Davon mentions God, she's like, yes. That's like all that like I feel like.
I love God.
That's all she's after she reclaimed Les Moonves' last name. She's just like relying on this God thing to keep people liking her, you know. And respect, Kenba. You've been in the game for a long time. Keep it going. But oh my God, can you deliver a live show with like any enthusiasm?
No.
Never.
Okay. Well, let's get into that live show.
Kevin's out. See ya, Kevin. You unanimously see ya. Goodbye.
Rip and Jake already down one more person.
During his interview, I thought it was really cute when she was like, we aired all the moments, and he was like, wait, you really did? And he was like, really? That's the part that made him like so emotional.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was cute, but also
it's
like
sad
because they've like never aired moments like that before.
And he was shocked. He's like, you guys did? Because it's so shocking.
He's like, I was glad I was able to have those conversations with those people in the house. Because did you see those people? That's basically what he said.
He's like, you guys aired that?
He was like, I'd be educating people?
It's taken like 22 seasons of like sweeping racism and other bigotry under the rug for this show to finally like, and a national like protest movement, all these other things happening for them to finally include it in the show. And I think that's why he was so shocked.
And they talked about the importance of like being multiracial. I never thought we'd get that ahead in this show. Come on, I'm giving them props. Let's go. Okay.
But then let's go to that HOH comp.
We said in the last one, you guys, our viewers, you guys know that we said this, that Memphis was going to win one of the HOHs no matter what. And
I wrote down our predictions. That was my prediction. Memphis was guaranteed.
But I agreed.
You agreed, but you had some other predictions first. But yeah.
Okay, but I said it.
You did it. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I knew it too.
I wasn't like mad when he won because he's on my team, but like I was like, what the fuck is he gonna do? And I feel like I thought he was gonna make like a boring move, and what did he do?
Made a boring move.
But it's not entirely on Memphis for making that boring move, but
it was best for him.
The vote. Well, let's skim past that Christmas veto. Christmas choosing not to use it. What do we even care? Is there even anything to talk about?
I was proud of her. She did a good job. That's all I wanted to say.
Nicole, oh my God, I was like rooting for Nicole as much as Nicole is like. I feel like I also they're getting rid of all the fucking girls, guys. Ooh, can I curse on the show?
Yeah, it's YouTube.
Well, they're getting rid of all the girls. So I was like, oh my God, Nicole, beat Christmas's ass because she's not a woman.
And who was leading the charge for getting rid of the girls in the house? The now two remaining girls in the house. Danny, Nicole especially is known for like getting rid of other girls.
I don't want to root for that.
Had that rep, and Danny.
They all love to get rid of women. Come on.
Yeah, and then coming into this triple, Nicole and Danny were like debating targeting Christmas. And then they were like, ooh, I don't know. Then there'll only be two girls in the house. Yeah, y'all didn't notice sooner that you set yourselves up for this?
They're going out one by one.
How many women have won competitions in this season? Like 2?
Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like 0 women win competitions. Like
Christmas won that veto. Danny won
HOH. Nicole won nothing.
Davon won 1 veto.
Davon won veto?
Yeah, so this is an all Memphis season. Memphis and Cody, they just alternate. And Tyler.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, we'll talk about that for sure. But the competition was very like top heavy, so it made sense that Christmas won because you had to like flip the around. But
yeah,
David, I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
I wasn't because of our fantasy league. When I saw it was between the two. Christmas and Nicole, I was like, yeah. I was like, you guys, I don't care. I don't even care which one of you it is.
Well,
I'm like,
I was like expecting Kevin to go home, so I like knew my team was gonna take that hit. But seeing the first eviction, like the first, I guess that mean the second eviction, I was like, okay, because Memphis, my guy, put up your like YouTube, and then David went home, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, let's talk about that, David going home. So Christmas won the veto, and then Nicole, like, she like didn't even care to get it used on her, but she was just like asking.
She tried.
Oh my God. Yeah. Nicole was like, yeah, just don't vote me out. And I was like, what are you, like, didn't you win?
You're right.
She was just like, yeah, just like, don't even, you do you. But then after, like, just don't vote me out.
Mm-hmm.
They just feel too safe. My God. Why would you do that when you know the second after that, then it's scary for you? Why wouldn't you just try? It's so weird to me.
I don't know. And then let's get into that vote. I was so excited. We had someone who was evicted first on his season, banished. She didn't even like get voted out, against a former winner on the block. And to start off jury, we had a former winner versus a runner-up who arguably deserved to win. And we voted out the winner. And then this time, the house guests are handed this. And Tyler and Christmas, thank you for like
Well,
trying.
for them, it was best for their game. Enzo is the one that should have been the one to vote him out.
Enzo,
her to vote Nicole out. That would have made sense for him.
Mm-hmm.
Memphis and Cody, I get it for them, like to want it to be David.
Mm-hmm.
But to be Enzo, it's like you have to. I don't know.
And let me be shady for a second. Even Danielle could have considered voting out Nicole. I know they're besties, IRL or whatever.
Why?
I understand that because she's gonna lose her vote.
She was targeted because she was so tight with Nicole, like the next eviction, which hard to predict that coming, but cut off.
I feel like he would have been out of like on the block either way. I feel like that wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, but then
I get it.
There's like still some logic there that she could have.
But I still think Nicole wouldn't directly come after Danny. I think she was trying to set up Christmas and people to come for Danny. Like I feel like Nicole wouldn't do that. Nicole would definitely be like Memphis and Enzo or something like that.
I understand the vote for Danny,
Okay.
like to vote out David. That like makes sense. I'm not like she's an idiot.
Still the most mad about Enzo for sure. Mr. Oh, let's make a move. Oh, if I win the veto, I want to use it, and then we can make a big move. And like he was gonna use it on David or Kevin presumably, and then he ends up.
Yes, he was. Enzo's boring. He's all talk. They're all talk, but
I thought he wasn't all talk. I thought like at least if he had the opportunity, and he threw those hinky votes earlier in the season for what? Nothing. He had a chance to do something now and didn't.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't know. I feel like Enzo might, if he were in the final two, I feel like he'd have the best chance of winning, like jury votes wise, though.
I hope not because he hasn't done anything.
He hasn't done anything. He wasn't in the majority alliance.
I don't know. I feel like the jury's gonna be really bitter. They sound really bitter.
They are.
Hi, we're back. Post technical difficulties, dorm room Wi-Fi, not perfect, but we're back.
It's not perfect, but it's been perfect. So I want to give it a little shout out. Shout out Syracuse.
No, let's not shout them out.
I'm like, shout out Valentina.
I can't believe you guys went all the way to Syracuse for your guest last week.
Yeah, we went all the way there. Oh, Paul's there.
We travel.
We went all the way there.
Paul's there.
We travel, we host.
Get it.
Okay.
Do it, baby. Let's do it.
Let's move on from that David eviction because I don't even want to think about it anymore, right? We were like talking about it for a while, the Nicole.
Oh yeah, it was stupid.
Yeah.
Of course he was leaving.
Mm-hmm.
But we did second guess it in the last one.
We really for a second thought we had a chance.
I kind of too. I thought they were gonna actually like make moves during the.
Yeah, we were stupid to do that.
But no, they were gonna get rid of David. I was like, why not just leave David and get rid of him at like final 4 or 3? Even if you brought him to the final 2, I don't think you
bring him.
Like literally, he would not win.
Guaranteed go to beat for everyone.
Like I think if Tyler brings David to the final 2, that'd be so smart to him for him. I think
I want to go to Christmas.
Props to Christmas.
Why Christmas?
All right. Speaking of Tyler, guys. Speaking of Tyler, we do another HOH competition. It's the same one as before, basically. It's so funny. They didn't have to reset anything in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but before that, they get the triple eviction spoiled via right behind Julie or something. It said triple eviction, and
that new house
like,
facade really coming back to
in the dark. And then right after,
Did they not think about that?
It was so funny.
Did no one think about that? That's
Some
really
intern definitely got in some trouble of some sorts.
I
But
bet it's the same guy that kept the have not room locked.
they've been all over
awkward.
this season, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wild.
Okay. Tyler wins HOH. Congrats. When I saw that comp, I was like, it's a smart kid comp. It's gonna be Tyler or Danny.
Okay, smart.
They're
I
the
was
smart
rooting
people.
for Danny to get it, especially just because like I don't know. I really thought she would do something really exciting, you know? And I thought maybe in the future, since she had like a week to recover, it would be a good game move for her. But no. Danny didn't win.
Thinking about it though, like she probably would have just put Tyler and Christmas up. I think if anyone won that wasn't Tyler and Christmas, they would have gone up.
No one was going for Cody or anything.
I was gonna say like the move would be to go for Cody.
Yeah,
like,
Cody and Memphis. That's
No
the
one's
move.
thinking it though.
I get yeah, Cody and Memphis. Put them both up. Like, I don't get it.
Okay, so Tyler wins, and then he's, thinking, like, clearly, I think Nicole and Danny were kind of an obvious option for him. I mean, why not Cody? I don't know what his thinking is, if they're the bros, but they didn't vote together on the last vote, so.
They're not the bros anymore. My dad was saying that too. He's like, they're close. And I was like, they're just not anymore.
They're not,
Yeah.
but why did he keep him this week? He had the perfect opportunity to send him out.
Well, because he knew for sure Danny was against him. So the second he won, Danny and Nicole were instantly like, please don't put me up. Like they knew. Danny didn't even do that. Nicole was like, hey.
Well, no, Nicole was like, hey!
No, I think Danny, she went to Tyler and she was like, listen, like, I'm not coming for you.
She's like,
Which
you
is
got
like-
it where you wanted.
Which is like, for you to know you have to come to him and say that is like,
Yeah. Nicole's like, but it's fine, I'm up there. And she's like, you don't like want me going. And he's like, no.
yeah, that is what she does. Why did she do that? She's like, but I'm at the target, right?
She just doesn't think.
Like, she doesn't think, and then, like, when she had her opportunities for speeches, she was like, I don't even know what to say, you guys. Like, Nicole, you've won the game. You can't even bring a sentence together.
Yeah.
Unless that's her strategy, then go off, but yeah.
I mean, she looks stupid. Good for her. So they're on the block, as we know. The veto was the same as the first one, right? Was there any difference?
Was the puzzle?
It was literally just like, do it the other way now. Actually, no. The first one was like you had to like run back and forth and like twist a puzzle, but this one was you literally just had to like take the piece as it was because it was set up as it was back and forth on the beam. So I think you literally just had to run back and forth and put it in the same.
Okay. Well, when I saw it happening, and Tyler looked so good out there, he was so smooth and he looked amazing. I was like, this is amazing.
Did he win?
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot who won the second veto.
Great out there. I was like, wow, he's so smooth and fast.
Can we talk about?
Nimble. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was gonna say Christmas and Nicole fell, right?
Nicole ate.
Nicole's ball.
Nicole
She was like,
falling, like, cause you know how heartbroken she was. Like, when you fall like that, it feels like you're falling for like 3 minutes, like such a 2-second thing. Feel like you experience that in slow motion. You know, she saw her whole Big Brother life flash before her eyes. It was awesome.
And she wanted it so bad. And she almost won it the first time. She was probably like, I can do this.
Yeah. Oh.
the first time when she buzzed in, it wasn't it. I was like, oh my god.
Nicole.
Yeah. I thought she had it. I was confused. I was like, oh,
She got a fool of herself all night. She like falsely buzzed in the first one, and then she like fell. Come on, bud.
Okay, so Danny's on the block. Tyler won the veto. Danny looked scarier than Christmas when she's mad.
Yeah.
Danny has no emotions when she's mad. She's just like this.
Yeah, Danny's like dead inside. It's horrifying. But like Christmas, I feel like I more would cry from Danny being mad, but I'm scared for my life when Christmas is mad. You know, like I feel like she's like, you know?
Danny could kill you. No, I mean, Christmas could kill you with her bare hands or a car. Danny, I don't know if she'd kill anyone.
She would like make you cry, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's how I feel. But Christmas, I'm like, she could literally stab me in the face. She like lowers her head. The one time when she lowered her head like a predator at Davon, fucking scary. And then the last time, wait, when what was it when Davon mentioned to Kevin that she was gonna like call him a have not, and then they panned up and she was just like watching him. Like, what the fuck? She's terrifying.
Oh my god, yeah, from the HOH porch, that was so funny.
Yes, she's like
so good. The way the camera they used was perfect too.
they were good at that. Yeah, that editing.
Her speech, she was like, when Tyler won the veto, she was like, you know, you're not using it on me. Hi to my child. I'm having a good time. Mommy's doing well.
Yeah.
That was her speech.
She was like aggressive with it. She could have been like
She was so mad.
a little bit nice. I mean, I get it's a triple eviction and you've never been through it before. That's a lot of stress. But
Yeah.
then just straight up like, all right, I'm not gonna waste my time. You know, you're not gonna use it. Blah, blah, blah.
I think she knew she was going though. I don't think.
I know. She was so mean though.
Yeah. It was.
I would have done the same thing at that point. I feel like if I was at that point, I was like, well, I'm going. Obviously, not gonna vote out fucking Nicole. She can't do shit. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I respect it, and I respect her anger, and I respect even in her eviction interview. I feel like this whole season.
I loved it.
This whole season we've been deprived of the Danny Donato that I grew up loving, like that, like doesn't give a fuck and like he's just mean and like fun and like he's himself. And then like Julie asked about Chris's or whatever, and she's like, "Oh, I just don't like her." Where was that energy in the diary room, sister? Where was it?
Girl, neither do I.
Yeah. Loved her interview. Loved.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, I liked her eviction speech. Not her eviction speech, I guess too. I thought it was good. She was like, you know, I'm only going for these two. They have a final two. Like, come on.
Yeah, I thought that was brilliant. She like straight up made it a numbers thing.
She was like, I'm going for those two. You guys have the majority now. Please don't evict me. And then they were like,
straight up made it a numbers thing. She was like, I'm going for these two. You three, please keep me.
Yeah.
And that's all you can do.
Really smart. And I think they just like knew she was smart. I was like, oh.
And I think maybe at this point, like our pawn of the season, Kevin, he's gone. I think Nicole might be, at least for the first two, is really interesting that she was in that pawn position and like no one besides Tyler and Christmas considered getting rid of her, like actually. And I could see her coasting to the end now and being the easy goat to take to final two, like Dan was on season 14.
Oh no, at this point, she's the one to take to final two because she hasn't done shit. Like all of the rest of them have like stuff under their belt. So right now, Nicole should be like, because David's out, so now she's the one to take to final two. Like she's alone in the house too. Like unless she pisses someone off and like puts Cody up next week, like
yeah,
which I don't think is gonna happen.
I think she's chilling. She's definitely not. She hasn't been going to win since Ian left, and she hasn't really played her own game either. So she really hasn't been gonna win at all. But easy second place, this girl right now.
That's not a bad game to play. You already won. Just get 50,000. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Playing for second place isn't the worst. It's definitely not great. I want to play to win, but.
Yeah, she's no Sandra. She's not gonna win twice.
Big Brother will never have a Sandra.
Dan Giesling almost was a Sandra.
Do you think Nicole's gonna go back to not wanting to win things? Do you think she's gonna be like, now I just want to not win anything now because I don't think I'm a target?
I don't know. Probably not. I just don't think she can win.
Yeah. At this point, I'm like, can you? I feel like the odds are like not in her favor. I feel like even though it's like maybe a 1 in 5 chance in a competition, it's like for her not that. She has like a 2% chance just because she sucks.
Know.
Like,
she's so tiny.
but she won competitions on her other seasons.
Did she?
Yeah, like a decent amount.
Huh.
Not a lot, but like.
Good for her, Nicole. Maybe she's just old. She's like not, but.
Not at all. She's an old soul. That's for sure. Very old.
Hopefully.
So Danny's out. No Christmas or Tyler hugs. She's very clear about that. She was actually like, I saw Christmas was waiting right by the door to give her a hug, and I was like, why? Like, you know you're not getting one. Like she was waiting right by the door. I was like, why Christmas? Why?
Yeah. I guess that's it for the episode. If we want to get into feed updates.
Can we spoil? Okay, can I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can, yes.
Okay, so Tyler was the last HOH. You know what? Fuck it. Cody.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god, I hate him.
Season that never ends.
Him and Memphis are just.
Yeah, next week's Memphis.
God, who do you think he's gonna put up? Or did he?
Tyler and Christmas.
Looks like Tyler and Christmas. Nominations are going to be...
Okay, which makes sense.
I think HOH was Ballerina or something of the sort, based on what I've been reading, but I'm not sure. I think they had a tutu.
For the HOH?
I think. Or it
That's-
could be for the
that's
video,
always
I don't know. I think it's HOH though.
I was thinking Makranda.
Yes.
Honda, yeah.
Did they do that competition in other seasons besides 15?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like, I feel like not every season.
We've done the bowling one a lot, like even...
I love it. Oh, I remember them doing it on 17.
What was 17?
Yes, with Austin Tutu.
That's why I
Yeah,
remember
the
it.
twins.
Anyone else? Any other times they did it?
Well, they did like the bowling, like season 12, maybe 11 too, and I think they added the spinny part on top of it, if you want to count those.
Oh, I was gonna say, did they do it on 19?
I repressed 19 every day.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. But I feel like I've seen it multiple times other than just 15 and 17. Could be mistaken.
Oh, and one more thing. In Danny's eviction speech, she had to say she knew that they don't talk about the core four on the show because she knew in the DR they don't ask her about it. So she was like the core four, and then she like went and said who was in it because she knows that people don't know.
She's like
That's
me,
hard.
Enzo, Nicole, Cody.
It's funny. That was her biggest loyalty, and it wasn't in the show, which is weird.
It shows that it didn't really affect how the game played out. Like it, starting week one, like I don't know if you guys have seen those alliance charts on Twitter, but even though the season's been like boring and like essentially run by a majority alliance, there's been all these like inner workings and like smaller alliances like overlapping and stuff that's been like super cool to watch play out. But from week one on, it's so weird that Big Brother and producers and editors knew to focus in on the commission. Like the first eviction with Keisha, I think they were like, here's the 6 people responsible for your eviction. And I was like, wow, that's weird that you guys know it's going to be the commission taking charge instead of any of these other alliances.
Oh.
That's all they've been saying in every eviction. They're like, did you guys know about the committee? And I'm like, what? Like, why is it just the committee? Like, do you know about all those other people that are just in a giant alliance because no one else is in an alliance? Like, I don't think it's the committee. I think it's just like the white people. I'm being quite honest.
Well, yeah, let's unpack that because this season, the way it's played out has been so not fun. I'd say tragic, more tragic than funny in that after all these seasons, we have the most diverse season of Big Brother ever. 5 people of color, which that's almost half, guys. That's impressive for Big Brother, which is pathetic, but good for them. And we can't even see any of them crack final 7. Was that it? Yeah, final 7 we get to. And it's all no reason to get rid of David compared to a winner, except like that he's like an easy goat to take. So maybe they wanted to get rid of that, but
So
not
and we got all women and people of color were the first ones left. And then now that we're getting to this last leg of the season, it's looking like we're not going to see women go far unless it's like Nicole being dragged to final 2. So we're really getting white. We're really getting white, patriarchy, heteronormative, neurotypical supremacy to the end, aren't we? It's wild.
2 cis straight white male winners 2 seasons in a row, baby.
And
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Unless Christmas and Nicole do it, but they're not. They're not winning.
No. I feel like Nicole.
I said that in the season Nicole won. I was like, Nicole's not winning.
Yeah, I was gonna say, honestly, I feel like she hasn't done anything, so she hasn't pissed anyone off, and I feel like a lot of them are bitter. Like, what if Nicole was dragged to the end? 'Cause I think she's the obvious take, but like, what if she was dragged to the end and she did win?
With like Memphis, guys, like
even not even Memphis, like Memphis or Cody. I think Cody's a burn enough bridges.
I don't know.
Danny's been really upset. I'm not sure.
Right.
That would be wild.
Like I would love to see one of them get second place again. I would be like, spit in your face, you know? So good.
Yeah.
I would love that for Cody.
I think Cody's winning.
Yeah. We all.
Yeah, but a man can dream.
Not this season, actually. No one can have any hopes or dreams for any good outcome for this season.
Only men can dream this season.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of tragic the way it's played out. And yeah, you could argue it was like a majority alliance that worked it out, but I've been kind of railing this all season, but if Big Brother and like other like social experiment competitions like this are like a microcosm of the society we live in and the country we live in, what does it say that this trend of majority alliance, almost always entirely white, always knocks out everyone else and goes to the end? Like, that's the trend that we've devolved into from earlier Big Brother.
Literally like since season what?
16 was the turning point.
It's been like consistently every season. It's ridiculous.
Hey, Frankie was in that alliance. Very diverse.
I don't count. If
My
you're
gays!
challenge cast not a white gay besides Ramses. Oh, Marcellus. I can name a few. Who was the one that yelled at Kevin? Who was the one that yelled at Janelle?
Bo. But see, the trouble with casting those is that was kind of like production's way of getting like a 2-for-1 deal.
Double whammy.
Yeah, double token.
Like, so we have to have the white guy and we have to have the black guy.
Mm-hmm. It's
how it is in the real world. Like, not everywhere is just white. I don't get why they think that they can just do that in like Big Brother. It's not bad, you know.
Overall, what do we think about where this season's going? Is there any way we'll be happy?
This was like the season that everyone has been anticipating and the season that everyone has been waiting for. And to even throw in a triple eviction and fuck that up, like, I don't really think there's any saving the season unless something stupid happens. Actually, no. Who's left in the game? I honestly don't think any of them winning would be any surprise or any like anything exciting. So I'm here to see if Team Jake can win. Go Memphis.
No.
That's my game right now. That's how I feel about the season. I'm rooting for Memphis, guys. That's how I feel.
Memphis needs to like win unanimously, win a lot of HOHs, and Davon gets AFP for you.
Well, manifesting.
Yeah, for the people watching at home, the way our fantasy league is broken down, we are also in it with our friend Kaylin, and she's been knocked out a long time ago. I think Ian was her last, or Bailey was her last one in, and then the only person I have left is Enzo. Jake has Memphis, and then
I have the entire house.
Harley does have the entire house. Her
whole team is still in.
Guess who's not going on the block this week?
Oh yeah, one of my team will go out this week, which will be kind of crazy.
How does it feel?
The moment you guys have all been waiting for.
I can't believe you picked top 6, Carly. Good job.
That's nuts.
Also, actually, like, thinking back, why the fuck did I pick Davon first pick?
I don't know.
Like, I do love her, and I really had high hopes for her this season. I thought she was playing a good game at first, which I think she was. I think she just got fucked by, like, the overwhelming majority alliances. But, like,
first pick was Cody, and I got Cody.
Yeah.
My first pick was Enzo, which, like, he
he
made it this far. I just wish he was playing a win-worthy game, and he's not. So, what do I care anymore? I don't.
Oh, it's Memphis or Cody that's winning it.
Thank you, Dan and Derek, for pre-constructing this whole season.
Special shout out to Dan and Derek.
Couldn't have done it without guys. Wish you guys both, like, at least would have come on this season yourself if you wanted to, like, organize preseason alliances and, like, try and defend your own legacies, but that's cool. I get it. Don't do that. Just orchestrate your little second place puppets to ruin the fun for everyone watching at home.
Second place pup.
It's so annoying. I really hope it gets good again, Big Brother, because I don't think it will. It's been so many seasons. Like, come on.
20 was pretty cool as it was happening, right?
Was that Tyler?
I had a fun time. At least the first half was fun. And then
I didn't finish it.
Level 6.
Level 6.
All right. I think it should end now.
I agree. We were so
it was great having you, Jake. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, Jake.
Of course, guys. It was an honor. I've been waiting for this day my entire life, and it finally came. And so I get to be on my friend's podcast to talk about Big Brother, and it was a triple eviction episode. Oh my God, you know?
I do know.
That's very nice. Jake, would you like to shout out your Instagram or your Twitter or your LinkedIn? No.
My Venmo is
I think it's Jake Herbert.
My Venmo is just Jake Herbert, no dash, no weird dash. It's at Jake Herbert. If you enjoyed this, please tip me for my performance. Thank you. Mwah.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.